follows the fave. Then the stablemates, How Deep Is Your Love and Helios Express. 3 White Patch of Theta from Beauty Eternal and Mugen is last of all. It's California Spangle, 400 metres to go. And his first try at 1400 metres though. Karying Rising goes up to take the lead off him. Helios Express now 2 lengths away. Then Patch of Theta. It's Karying Rising. Karras has to get busy. He's a length over Helios Express. And then came How Deep Is Your Love. Karying Rising is in front of Helios Express. 1400 metres. No worries. Karying Rising wins it.
Then behind those is Intense for Me. Still a gap back to Wood and Sun. Rattle and Roll well back and Ushbata Zoro as Romantic Warrior moves off the running rail as they approach the bend. So out in the lead, Forever Young on the outside, disputing it with Walk of Stars. Right round the outside, Romantic Warrior. We find wide into the turn, but he's poised under James McDonald as the big two move through. Forever Young, Romantic Warrior sweeps up on the outside for Hong Kong. They lock horns, and it's Romantic Warrior who finds most initially from Forever Young in second place. The two of them are clear from Wilson to Soro and Factor Cheval, two of the great racehorses in the world. And at the moment, Romantic Warrior holds sway. His rider looks across. Forever Young is trying to close, and he's beginning to do so. Romantic Warrior from the outside. Forever Young has got to within 3 parts of a length. Romantic Warrior, Forever Young, a race for the ages, and Forever Young rounds off a terrific night for Japan.
And out to the NG of Alotto, still last. Inside the 1,000 they go. And it's William Buick in the Royal Blue, looking to go back to back here with Rebels Romance. He's 2.5 lengths on Shin Emperor. Third was Dereza, fourth Savinia, and Danon Decile fifth the rail. Duramil was next from Calandagan, who's riding a very, very patient race, is Mikhail Barcelona. He sits third to last from Calip, and G of Alotto is last. Rebels Romance, off his win in Doha last start. He's fit as a fiddle. Inside the 550 he goes. He tries to make this a real staying test. He's got 2.5 to 3 lengths on Shin Emperor, who's now felt for. Dereza works up the inside to come off the heels of the leader. Then came Danon Decile from Savinia. Calandagan now out. Rebels Romance, he's hit top gear. Here's Danon Decile and pouncing the outside. Danon Decile, he goes up. Rebels Romance can't do any more. Here's Calandagan trying with a late ask, but Danon Decile, the Japanese raid tonight, is on full force.
Fluxor Cafe is 13th, Publisher is 14th, Baeza 15th, Sovereignty 16th, Tistastic 17th. Sandman is the last of the 19 through a strong opening half in 46 1/5 seconds. Down the backstretch they go here at Churchill Downs. Citizen Bull leads the way to the far turn. Neo Equo's trying to keep pace. American Promise tried to split those two, is coming under a ride. Owen Almighty advances up, grabs third. Owen Almighty's now third round the far turn. Umberto says go with journalism. Journalism rocketing past horses. He's up to fourth on the outside, and Sovereignty's following him. Don't forget Sandman. Final Gambit goes to the far outside too. They're off the turn. Here comes Journalism. Here comes Sovereignty, and they square off, heading to the final furlong of the Kentucky Derby. Final Gambit and Baeza trying to close in late. Sovereignty has taken the lead. Journalism has to fight back. Journalism has lost the lead to Sovereignty. It's time for the Royal Blue to don some red. Sovereignty wins the Derby.
The Newmarket Guineas winner, Ruling Court, is just chased along gently in 4th place with First Wave on the outside, and then Field of Gold and Henri Matisse keeping one another company at the back of the field. The front two have opened up a gap of about 4 lengths on the others. They come beyond halfway. Officer and Wayne Lorden on the outside of Windlord. A break then of 3 or 4 to Rashabar. First Wave pushed along the outside. Ruling Court is still under pressure with on the outside then Field of Gold starting to maneuver closer. Henri Matisse will need to pass them all to win as they turn into the home straight and run towards the final two. Field of Gold starting to shift through the gears on the outside, and he's getting there very easily. Field of Gold. Field of Gold strides into the lead. Henri Matisse down the outside of Officer, then Rashabar. Nothing from Ruling Court or Windlord up towards the line here, running inside the last furlong. It is Field of Gold. He's 5 or 6 lengths clear of Henri Matisse, who's gone into a clear second. second, Field of Gold, and Colin Keane, the gold standard in the St James's Palace.
Outside Kalpana and still Mikel Barcelona waits. He waits and waits on Calandigan as they run now towards the final right-hand sweeping bend. Jan Bruegel, Moore just nudging away in front from Continuous, who still travels strongly in second. Rebels Romance, Kalpana, and a very patient ride on Calandigan, last of the five. They're now homeward bound. He gets increasingly emanated on Jan Bruegel. Coming round them is the filly Kalpana, between them Continuous. Rebels Romance a little short of room and can't get through. Calandigan is stalking. Kalpana sets sail, outpaces Jan Bruegel. Calandigan coming after the filly. Kalpana has quickened up tremendously. Can Calandigan reel her in here? He's getting a bit closer inside the final furlong. Kalpana from Calandigan. Calandigan is a half length. Now it's just a neck. Now it's a nose, and the French horse goes on, and Calandigan wins the King George.
The other five runners, only separated by about 3 lengths, are 20 lengths behind him, and Burcastle turns into the home straight of the Jumpont International with a very, very long lead. He's gone past the 4 marker, and he must still be 25 lengths clear in the hands of Rab Havlin. What the others up to at the moment, they need to get to work, because Ombudsman has not made a move just yet. Burcastle still in front. His lead is beginning to get chipped away now, though, as he comes down inside the final 2 furlongs here. Dan on Dessau is now working to close with Ombudsman. Dar is on the rail, and then comes Delacroix, who's asked a few questions. On the outside is See the Fire. Still Burcastle. Can he pull off an incredible upset? He's in front, but Ombudsman is now beginning to chip into that lead and quickens past him in tremendous style. This is Ombudsman's Jumpont, and he storms home to win highly impressively and wins by 4 lengths. Delacroix in second.
The leader by over 3 lengths is Mount Kilimanjaro. Second is Royal Champion, and third is Shin Emperor, and fourth is Hot as Hell. 2 lengths to Zaran, who's racing in company with Delacroix, and then comes Anmarth and White Birch, racing inside the last half mile. Nudged along in front is Mount Kilimanjaro, but maintains a 3 lead over Royal Champion in second, and third last year's third Shin Emperor, then Hot as Hell. Nudged along is Zaran, then Delacroix, the purple and white with the last 2, less than 3 furlongs to go, and Math and White Birch coming round the home turn, 2.5 furlongs to go, and it is Mount Kilimanjaro with swooping to the front, Delacroix and Christophe Soumillon lead, racing to the final furlong and a half, and Matt into second, followed by White Birch. Royal Champion weakens, it's Delacroix and Matt. Gone on from Royal Champion, White Birch next, followed by Hot as Hell. Inside the final half furlong, it is Delacroix on his way to the Royal Bahrain Irish Champion Stakes.
Les Auras sont également à l'arrière-garde avec Byzantine Dream également.
Les concurrents qui sont dans la descente de la grande piste, et c'est maintenant le japonais Croix du Nord qui a le meilleur, devant Tazel qui est deuxième, Los Angeles est troisième, Mineo qui est quatrième, devant Kisizana, pendant que Taris vient à l'intérieur, devant l'As Javeletto avec Aloy Ali, accompagné en dehors par la favorite Aventure qui vient devant Kalpana, devant Sozi, accompagné par les phares, par Byzantine Dream, par Gesora, par White Birch numéro 2 et par Arrow Eagle, alors qu'ils sont maintenant dans la fausse ligne droite.
Avec Croix du Nord qui a l'avantage, Tazel à son intérieur, Mineo qui vient en 3e position, Los Angeles est 4e, Kisizana est tout près, Javelotto qui va ensuite côté corde avec Dariz qui est en embuscade en position de gendarme, Byzantine Dream qui tente de venir côté corde, Kalpana, Aventure tente de progresser complètement à l'extérieur.
Et c'est la favorite maintenant, Mini Hawk qui est lancée au centre, Dariz à son tour qui progresse à l'extérieur, Kalpana qui refait du terrain, Aventure est en 4e position à 250 mètres du but, Mini Hawk à l'avantage avec Dariz de plus en plus fort, accompagné à la corde par Byzantine Dream, Mini Hawk avec Dariz de mieux en mieux, Mini Hawk qui repart à l'intérieur, Dariz avec Mini Hawk avec Dariz qui à la fin va peut-être triompher devant Mini Hawk, on affichera photographie.
McCann in second, Prague is back in fourth, then Fox Legacy, first look, a gap then to Al American, then Delacroix, and then behind these is Calandigan, also Economics on the inside, and Ombudsman still looking on from last place, and they're now beginning the turn into the home straight, and Devil's Advocate goes up past the
Second horse, Mount Kilimanjaro, 4 or 5 lengths then to Al Makam in third. Prague, they're well strung out. Surely these leaders will stop quickly. Fox Legacy peeling out wide. Calandigan, also Ombudsman on the extreme right. Delacroix not getting a good run. First look runs on well. They head now inside the final two. Al Makam, Calandigan picking up well with Ombudsman down the near side. These two going on. Delacroix's got 3 lengths to make up. It's up in front, Calandigan, a length and a half. Ombudsman trying to get him, but the French horse is remorseless. The King George winner, Calandigan, wins at Ascot in the Kipco Champion Stakes.
Brias has got back in the field, followed then by Angel Capital, Jetabil and Magic Time. Marzu shows the way. Overpass sits on the outside. Car Ying rising 2 lengths away. Third is trucking along, and Jimmy keeps him company. Jimmy Star up on the outside, followed by Tempted, Lady Shenandoah, and Jolly Star gets great cover turning for home. Marzu in front from Overpass. Car Ying rising 2 lengths away. Then Jimmy Star clear from Tempted, Lady Shenandoah. Jolly Star down the outside. Overpass takes the lead by a length. Car Ying rising, stoked up. Purton says, come on boy, show the Aussies what you've got. Car Ying rising moved up to Overpass, clear from Jimmy Star, but Car Ying rising. Champions do what others can't. He's the world's best sprinter, no doubt.
Guided fierceness is down toward the red. Then comes Mind Frame and Antiquarian. Journalism is guided inside by Jose Ortiz. Nevada Beaches along the rail. Baeza is second last, leading only last year's winner Sierra Leone. Has the opening quarter mile in 23.04 seconds. Contrary thinking out there doing his job. He's in front by 2 lengths. Ever Young on the outside of Fierceness, second and third. Break of 2 to Nevada Beach, down toward the rail. Mind Frame on the far outside. Journalism between those two, just 4 from the front. Antiquarian, and it's 3 back to Sierra Leone and Baeza. 45.97 was the half mile. With 5 furlongs to run, Contrary Thinking leads the field up the Breeders' Cup Classic in front by a half a length. With Ever Young right alongside. Mind Frame just to the outside of them. It's at 3 in a line. Fierceness just in behind with Journalism to his outside. Then Nevada Beach. Baeza, Sierra Leone between them and Antiquarian is the trailer. Around the far turn. Forever Young pokes his head in front. Mind Frame and now Journalism confronts them. As Contrary Thinking drops back, Baeza is 4 wide. Fierceness in behind horses. Sierra Leone is right in contention too as they make their way to the top of the stretch. And they're into the stretch in the Breeders' Cup Classic. And Forever Young turns for home with the lead. Journalism is second. Sierra Leone, Fierceness run off the rail. Still Forever Young to catch. Fierceness is coming. Sierra Leone and Journalism, they're coming to the finish. And it is Forever Young. Celebrate Japan!
And Brady Vague still at the tail of the field. This one's coming back to them as they get to the 1,000-meter mark, and it still leads out by 8 lengths. And that's Sayun Hades, but is really shortening stride. Running second, Ho Ho Biscuits. Starting to take off Sunrise Earth, and that free runner is on the outside of them. Then comes Cosmo Caranda, followed by Quadanor, who's starting to click up. Then Shin Emperor, Deep Monster, well back Tastiera. Masquerade Ball with work to do. Calandigan's 3 wide going on with Dan on DeSalle, the inside, Dan on Beluga. Well back in the run and under pressure at the moment. On the inside is Yoho Lake and Strube, and wider out starting to pick up at the moment Justin Palace. The 400-meter mark, they're shortening stride but running on now. Here comes Quadanor, and Calandigan is joining in. Big strides, Calandigan coming with Masquerade Ball. Calandigan, Masquerade Ball. Calandigan is dead in front, but Masquerade Ball is kicking. Masquerade Ball the inside, Calandigan the outside. Head and head, bobbing to the line. They hit the line, and maybe Calandigan's won it.
6th is Straight Aaron, and Rusham Park is last of all. The last of the 4 Group 1s, the Longines Hong Kong Cup, and it's Galen. A length and a half clear. Ching Glory second. Romantic Warrior's done absolutely no work. He has the neck arched a length and a half away third. On the inside, 4th, Bellagio Opera. 5th is Kissy Sana from Straight Aaron. And back last of all is Rusham Park. Galen leads the way. Cheng Glory's getting a little closer now. He's a length and a quarter away. Romantic Warrior sits quietly third. Then came Bellagio Opera. Rusham Park wide out. Straight Aaron takes the rail, and Kissy Sana last in a bunch field. Galen leads. There's blue and white appearing, and that blue and white is Romantic Warrior. He moved up to take the lead off Galen. Cheng Cheng Glory's on the inside. Then Straight Aaron and Bellagio Opera. 2:20 to go. It's Romantic Warrior